Up 2nd and 12 at the 19-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So after the INT, it's Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
To Gabriel Davis.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Allen. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
A 42-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good.
The kick is good.
And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead.
For Bills 3.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard.
Dak and the Cowboy offense heading back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
And making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. of the gun. Here's Prescott. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker.
Prescott's pass intercepted by the Bills.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Throwing on first down is Allen. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Allen will try again on second down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Now Dak Prescott and the offense heading back onto the field. He's got to feel grateful at this point. The defense was able to get the turnover and get the ball back because he threw the interception last time. Could be a 2-score deficit right now. Instead, still 1 score.
Grateful, relieved. Now he gets to turn to his offense and say, look at the gift we got from our teammates. Let's make sure we take advantage of it now. It could be, as you noted, a much bigger deficit.
At the 46-yard line, a 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 41.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
A first down throw for Prescott. And Prescott, his third interception. Levi Wallace with a pick.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Elliott. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Number 21.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. On second down, Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Zeke Elliott able to find his way in from a yard out. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here comes Josh Allen and the Bills offense back onto the field. Bottom line, he's got to figure things out. He's completed 3 passes, but 2 of them have been to the wrong team so far.
And when we talk about the best quarterbacks, we're usually talking about touchdown to interception ratio, aren't we? And 2 to 1 is acceptable, but the top line guys, 3 to 1 or better is what they're looking for. Now we're talking about interceptions versus completions. That's not a ratio should ever be in any discussion.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Bills 3.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Singletary here running out of the gun. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
From the 41, Allen going up top. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Steps away to his left. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. They run here with Singletary, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Second down and goal. Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Complete to
from 6 yards away. And the Bills have retaken the lead.
For the extra point.
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Made at the 25.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Prescott. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Prescott now. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Taron Johnson brought him down.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
7.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
Incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Goal at the Bills' 6-yard line.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They'll try again with Elliott. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
It's now 3rd and goal.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. To throw is Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. What you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
A 21-yard attempt.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And that will knock things up here late in the first half. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off near the 44.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over first down.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And Zerline pulled it. Zerline pulled it. It's no good. Wide left. So we have reached halftime. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go.
All tied. Greg Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. And the first half was not kind to him, and he knows that. 3 interceptions, but still tied, so kind of a clean slate.
I'd say it's a reprieve because ordinarily you throw 3 interceptions, your team should be behind. So he has to be thinking to himself, okay, I'm off the hook for that one. I have to play better for my team here in the second half.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Buying time to his left. Going deep for Diggs. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play here for the Bills. 45 yards.
So when's the best time to take the big shots downfield? When you think a defense least expects it, and I think the first play of the third quarter qualifies. They came right out firing. That's how you send a message to start the second half of a game.
Allen now on first down. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone, possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. Following the interception, here's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. Rough 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
49, let's go, defense. Let's get out the
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
First down, Prescott. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
At the 44-yard line.
And again, it's Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
22 more yards.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They'll throw again. Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football. Knowing full well, he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Prescott yet again. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
3rd and long for Prescott. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down. Micah Hyde able to get a hand in and knock that one away.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And Zerline's kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. To chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. Incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Flush to his right. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 20. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Prescott from the gun. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
10 at the 44-yard line.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Hey, two.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. Here's Pollard. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Zerline good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Greg Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Buffalo set to get the football back here. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Allen. And that will be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. One final try here for Allen. That's complete to Davis. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Steps away to his left. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Xavier Woods with a pick. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Touchdown.
one-timer pass to kick off for Buffalo.
They met in back-to-back Super Bowls in the 90s, and they're together again. The Cowboys and Bills are underway.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's a pickup of 6.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
That's good for a Cowboy.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And incomplete on the deep ball. Tony Pollard out of the backfield, the intended target. But it's going to be second down.
It's now second and 10.
Here we go. 49.
They'll run with Pollard. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
On the tackle.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
That's the way. 31's the mic. Man, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 47.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott able to hit his target, Lamb.
Prescott.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
And less than.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message. Hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let them know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory. Be aggressive. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game, too. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
The 26-yard line.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
And the ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. On 2nd down, Pollard. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
To throw is Prescott. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Prescott's pass.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Prescott to throw on 4th.
Open man, Lamb. It's complete. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Here's Prescott. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And goal to go.
Watch tight, tight is right. Watch tight, tight is right. Even. 47. 31 the right. All day, dog.
Now Prescott sliding out of the pocket. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Tre'Davious White with a pick. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Kickoff for Buffalo.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
At the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over first.
2nd drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead
and the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. The sack there by Trent Murphy.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. Well, may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Cowboy.
Well, partner, that was a heck of a play right there because there is no chance that he was the primary receiver on that play. Definitely checked it down to him and just said, please, help us out, make a play. And he does and delivers a first down.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Left side to Lamb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Throwing again on second down. Prescott got his man there, complete to Gallup. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick.
Intercepted by the Bills. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on the 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Gain of 13 yards. And the Bills.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
Here comes Josh Allen and the Bills offense back onto the field. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, well, get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the 3rd quarter.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Taiwan Jones the ball.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Allen now on first down. Dancing to his left. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete.
Allen on the
I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
They'll live to fight another down, right?
Throwing is Allen on third. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get him to fourth down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get high.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense.
Oh, Prescott stripped.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott on the crossing route, complete. It's Lamb. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Flushed it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Prescott sacked.
Ed Oliver able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 6.
49 the mic. 49 the mic. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up.
Prescott from the gun. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Trent Murphy picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
So after the INT, it's Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
Now Jones. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Jones,
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Cowboys.
Back now in Arlington.
It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the fourth quarter. On second down is Jones. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the play.
And now they'll throw with Allen being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
To throw again on second down. Allen steps away to his left. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion for us there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now, because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And they're going to have very poor field position as he's out of bounds at his 7-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. The Cowboys on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Prescott. And that is incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And no, it's incomplete. The Cowboys here on it.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
They met in back-to-back Super Bowls in the 90s, and they're together again. The Cowboys and Bills are underway. Taken in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former fourth-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
I love his mobility, and I think he continues to get better and better as a pocket passer. But how about just his plain intangibles that he brings to the position? Mental toughness as well as a physical presence to help power any offense.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Edmonds on the tackle.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
At the 26-yard line.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First down, Prescott. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Run for Pollard. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
44-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
6 guys.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Prescott now. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
Prescott.
5 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Now Pollard. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they're able to stop them short of a 1st down.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Now Elliott. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
team without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the gun, it's Allen. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
First down, Bills.
On 1st down, Allen dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
4.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen forced out to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Operating from the gun. Allen being chased out left. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Allen. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. DeMarcus Lawrence. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
3rd and long.
From the gun, Allen. Looking downfield for Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Allen's pass.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Operating from the gun, Allen. And that is going to be incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Check three, check three.
After the sack on first down, Prescott, he'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. At that throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 18-yard line.
This is Jones. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll check in with our Jonathan Coachman. He'll have highlights and analysis of the first half, and our highlights will likely be on the defensive side of the football here. Scoreless game. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Now Allen to throw on 3rd down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
On 1st down, Elliott. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Mike, 58, right there. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Cowboys trot out Greg Zuerlein from the right hash. This from 45 yards away. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on fourth. They'll run for it with Pollard. And, boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain.
Brendan, let's file this play away for later. Let's note this play because, to me, it's not out of the question that the decision to pass up the 3 there could come back to haunt them later on.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts.
1 yard gain.
As it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. On 2nd and 9, Allen steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left sideline. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Allen. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Norman. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
So plenty of action on the field, but no. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
All time. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the 3rd quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Operating from the gun, Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
And the Bills' 1st down.
From the gun, Allen buying time to his left. Throw left side complete. It's Jones. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Operating from the gun, Allen. Dancing to his left, and that is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Allen will try again on second down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The sack there by Tyrone Crawford, shooting in to make the play. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on third and long.
Third and
uncorks one for Davis. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him, 15 big yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Brought down at the 23-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott looking for his running back, and he's got him.
Prescott's pass.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Prescott from the gun on third. And that is incomplete.
Prescott's pass.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 27-yard line.
Singletary again. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Third down.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
Singletary, the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. taking it in from 14 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? Wonder if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the...
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. The veteran Jerry Hughes drops the hammer in the backfield. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
To try again after the sack. Prescott, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Now Prescott. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Dak Prescott.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Quarterback is...
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players than football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The Bills on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Forced out to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick, but instead it falls down incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Cowboys. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Complete.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the Bills' 42-yard line.
And again, it's Prescott. Flush to his right. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Here's Allen on first and 10. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
That's one of the dangers of the quick game. If you only have a 2- or 3-step drop, if you don't get the ball to someone open right away, those defenders are right near the line of scrimmage and then get on top of you in a heartbeat.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Allen on the keeper. Incomplete on the throwaway.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. So Dak and the Cowboys down 7-0. 2 minutes, 17 seconds to go. They'll have 2 timeouts and, of course, also the 2-minute warning as they go to work on first down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. Incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Jerry Hughes in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jerry Hughes. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Allen. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Touchdown.
From a yard out. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Brandon, that touchdown certainly looks like the clincher to me.
Probably a little too much to overcome, don't you think?
I would agree. I say at this stage of the game, that touchdown should seal the fate.
The extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Tyler Bass to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now it's the Cowboys' turn. Trailing in this one now. 1:16 remaining. They've yet to score all game long, but now they need to do so twice in short order to have a shot. A first down throw for Prescott. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Prescott from the gun. Flushed out right. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. But it'll be second down.
Second down and 10.
Prescott yet again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Levi Wallace with a pick. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
Eluding the pressure right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 12. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, two-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott. That'll bring up second down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up third and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On third down, it's Prescott. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
A loss of 5. It's fourth down. Today's final score.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Big D.
She like got me.
News is you spend more. Okay, look.